That's good. He's a really good guy. I like his energy and definitely brings a wealth of experience, so it's been good so far.
What's been different, sort of?
I think his approach is maybe a little different in that he's been a head coach in the past. He's, spent a lot of his career out east, so, it's not so much that he's not familiar with the Iowa way, but, he just brings a little bit of everything just from where he's been.
What about he's, I can call him a peppy guy, a fired up guy. He went through the room, shook everybody's hands. He seems pretty excited to be doing what he's doing. Is that, you picked up on that?
Yeah, definitely. He's got a lot of energy, and he brings that every day to practice, and the players like that, and we've been feeding off that, and it's just been good for us so far.
He talked a little. He said that he liked your guys' technique, and he liked a lot of things. He said, now we got to make it better. How has he illustrated to you, or how has he talked to you guys about making it better? What are the areas he's concentrating on?
As far as technique specifically, I haven't heard, I guess, a ton from him. We've only had one really padded practice, so it's just kind of, part of the process and just moving along. For me, I think something he's emphasized is us really just letting it rip and understanding, that we're good players and we have what it takes to win, and we just, maybe to take more shots or, play a little faster and more aggressive. And that's been what I've taken so far.
Just a few practices into the spring practices. Is there any players who really jumped out, like with their improvements since the last time you guys have gotten on the field?
Yeah, just one person that comes to mind is Carl Davis. Practicing the other day with him, I thought he did a really great job in practice. Not perfect, and I thought Mike Hardy too was another guy I just noticed. He'd practiced really well, or at least a lot better than what they'd shown in the past. So that's good for me. Obviously, I play right behind them, so I was just happy to see that they've improved.
Can you sense a little different vibe in the spring after what happened to you guys last fall? I mean, or is it the same, or can you sense something a little different?
It's definitely different in that, we're coming off a season we're not really proud of, and, we want to do something about that, and it's really the first chance we've had to really do anything, at least in regards to football. So I think guys are maybe, coming out hungry and just want to improve, because I think we know that we need to improve if we want to be better.
That's sort of the hard part, is that you can't go back and change history, and you can't rush into next season yet. Right now, Coach talked about Jim Reed talked about focus and what you can take care of right now in front of you. Is that
right?
Sort of...
we're not worrying about last year. What's done is done, and none of us like it, but that's part of life, and we got to live with it. So, for me and for everybody else on the defense, it's just trying to focus on what we can do and how we're going to change it to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
What are you focusing on? Any particular area of your game?
Everything. I mean, everything's up for discussion right now. Anything I can improve. It's not like I'm against certain areas of improvement, so anything I can do to get better, I'm doing it right now, and I can speak for a lot of my teammates and say they're doing the same thing.
How much is last season on your mind? Have you thought about it a lot during the winter and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we're here every day, so every day is kind of a reminder of what you do, So when we come in, there's football players everywhere on the wall and everybody's talking football, and so it's kind of inescapable. So in that respect, it's really annoying that we can't do anything about it for a while, but we're just focused on what we can do and not worrying about last year and more worried about moving forward.
Is it fair to say there's
a front?